any at that point, or do you have Clinks?
Alliances turn to
That's
ban.
necessary.
I think Sumail really likes those active carries where he can be a little bit more involved too. Like I don't think that they're just locked into like, oh, I'm gonna go farm camps as the one and stuff like he did as
that's true.
the Clinks. I do worry as to why he was playing.
10 seconds remaining.
That was very concerning.
5 seconds remaining.
Another death probably ban, so really bringing back a lot of the same heroes and then just something a little bit annoying to play against in the Mirana, and out comes the Pango. So, a hero that has been nerfed recently and then got another nerf with the Echo Saber change too, so it's not bad. I mean, Echo Saber's still good on the hero, it's just not quite as good as it used to be. But there's question marks, I think, of this hero, because very flexible across the roles. But is it still good enough with all these nerfs?
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, it causes some chaos. I will say, I was wondering if there's...
Alliances turn to pick.
God.
As long as we stay positive.
I love how fast I just did that.
Okay. We were talking about Snapfire earlier.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Mid-jamp on those kisses.
OGs turn to ban.
Slardar. When we're talking about heroes that you were... One of the ones that I was thinking...
Well, it's an IO, so
yeah,
that's always pretty cheeky.
Actually,
right?
it's a Slardar.
10 seconds remaining.
Around together and get a lot done.
So to me,
5 seconds remaining.
I feel like that's the type of hero. You've got Chaos, got a big gyrocopter, start the fight, and really needed in the lineup from Alliance, right? Hard to say. You've got Chaos, you've got a big, strong carry in the gyrocopter. You needed something to start the fight, and it needed to be able to be like, not mess with the tangos rolling, so you know, the Earthshaker or what have you, but also be like a strong hard disable, and that fits perfectly.
So currently they're most likely set to be FNG5 Pango, with the IO playing with the slider in lane, and Gyro is the one paired up.
You know, the other thing that we saw that we were talking about a lot in the pre-TI pub scenes, the IO with the Pango with the shard on the IO. Remember, getting some stuns with the rolls through.
All right, yeah, true.
That could be pretty cool.
Also, it could be a core IO with a position 4 Slardar. That would actually work really well with how the core IO functions.
And then Gyro 4?
No. Gyro will be the 1. The IO will be the 3. The Slardar is the 4. Because the whole idea of this IO 3 is that you pick some 4 that, like, I saw IO Bloodseeker. Right? The Bloodseeker plays as a 4 because you can like zip around together, and Bloodseeker has really useful spells.
That's interesting.
You remember how the core IO used to work with Helm of the Dominator?
Yes.
And the creep? Slardar would be your Helm of the Dominator creep. He would actually function exactly the same. As like a Centaur. It's actually true. It's just an upgraded version.
Dude, I don't know if we'd be having... I don't know how I feel about S4 IO. All right, Clinks is back.
I think that's the play. Like, it just looks good. They just played it. You know they played on Sumail and Thompson. Don't back down. Go right in there.
They did. They went in. Oh, now if there's any benefit here, it's that Alliance have changed up their draft right now, right?
No, I think it's Pango 5.
You think it's Pango 5? All right.
Yeah, I think they're going to pick some other mid.
Okay.
That would be my guess right now.
So then what would be that type of mid that you would want? Maybe a puck?
They already well, it kind of depends on how they want to play.
Right.
Personally, I think that it'll probably just be the 3 Slardar and the 4 IO. And they'll probably just go for like another like active sort of a mid. You know, yeah, like your puck or something. Like, I mean, look at the bands like Storm Kunkka, that sort of idea. Void Spirit,
we'll win.
Ember Spirit looks possible. That lane sounds kind of awful though. They need someone that can kind of handle the idea of the Clinks there as well. I was looking through how well Clinks has been doing in the pub scene lately. He's been struggling against some pucks, you know, in terms of mid heroes, some Shadow Fiends.
Ooh, Shadow Fiends
because you're just like out farming in a sense.
I wouldn't mind Shadow Fiend at all. What about one of those heroes that contest the stacks? Does Clinks just take them too quickly that it's not? You can't even do that.
I mean, there's heroes that could do it, but go back for the Queen of Pain. And where is she going? Wait, we just have to wait it out here.
Okay, I like that way more.
Okay.
I like that way more.
All right, so it
Tops
is
and tiny.
No surprises around the way, I guess. Well, except for I guess the question of who's taking it, Thompson or Clinks. So or
Right.
Sumail in terms of the tiny. So yeah, I think with the Queen of Pain coming out, that
Dude,
that looks
look at
all right.
Motel set. It's like a transformer hand. That thing's terrifying. I'm gonna grip you. I'm coming for you.
I'm gonna grip you and I'm gonna rip you.
Oh man, we sounded a little bit like Mr. T there. That was
Tosses them
dangerous.
asunder.
That's right.
Can he DMCS?
Probably.
I am Mr. T.
You know.
I don't know about you.
You really aren't.
Oh, nuts.
I don't think that.
I'll call him up and ask him if it's cool.
Okay.
You know.
You do that
Maybe he'll let me be Mr. T.
for a day.
Change my branding.
Wear a giant gold chain.
Think he'd send me one?
No.
He's probably got extra laying around. I can't imagine he only has one giant gold chain.
That's true. Although, to be honest, I don't think that he always goes out wearing those clothes. Although it was stylish.
You know what? I think he probably does.
Okay.
Yeah. It's probably fake gold, so it's lighter. Like, he's
Cool.
probably got the real gold for the good stuff, but
Yeah.
his everyday carry is just fake, you know?
Okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. You guys want to talk about Dota instead?
Let's get into it.
That sounds
Game
pretty good.
number 2, OG facing off against Alliance. Alliance trying to come back
Oh,
from a
that's a lie down there. It says
disappointing
MVP last match.
one.
False.
Oh no.
I got an issue with that one, Valve.
Interesting. So apparently we have those predictions coming up every game. So I'll need to redo that console before the next one, so you don't see that little pop up there. Apologies to all the fine folks out there.
But don't forget to do your predictions.
That's right.
That's always good, right? You guys want to get some stuff.
True enough. So the quick run out by everybody, and Seb gonna do some high fives, dropping down the pins. We had a very interesting level 1 that happened last time, where Alliance were able to completely zone out OG and almost take down everything, which would have been pretty awesome.
Yeah, they went up with 3 of the 4.
Yes.
So that was pretty good with the deny on 1. Kyle has clearly paid off Sumail, because I know he planned on doing this.
Dude, and it's freaking Kyle's out there tweeting about it too.
Yeah, yeah.
This is what happens. He's like, all right, Sumail's like, all right, I'll spam your voice line if you tweet good things about me dunking as Michael Jordan. That's literally what happened.
That's quite the trade. I mean, to be fair, he did dunk on last game.
That's
it did
true.
happen.
Might happen again in this one, depending upon how it all goes. Sumail starting the game with a bunch of branches, has a stick to go as well. And we'll see if Alliance can come up with the answers, because it was definitely a struggle last time around. But I don't know. I have some hope, particularly with this Slardar IO lane.
Yeah, I think to me, there's a lot more weight, even more on S4. Like, I think he played really well last game, and up until those 2 clutch moments, but like, at least he got to that stage, and then you, it's tough because you have to play off basically just Echo, right? Like,
Yes.
you can do your Blink Fishers and everything, and other than that, he's essentially a vehicle for the Morphling. But the Slardar, no long cooldowns, right? Doesn't have to worry about that, and it should make it easier for Limp to play Dota, which is really important. Because last game he had a very hard time transitioning that farm into actual usefulness for the team on the Lina.
That is going to be obviously very important. You know, I think some of that too, running around with the boots of travel first, it's sort of what you feel like you have to do, but needing to make those plays. And it's hard to do it into the Tidehunter as well. Oh man, I really hope that we don't just have those predictions come up all the time. But if we do, that's perfectly okay as well. As the missile is going to go out, and the quick kill on the missile too. Nice little shredder value.
Every time they change. Perfect. Good stuff. Lanes, probably the most interesting one, I guess, would be the mid lane between like Thompson and Limp, right? This idea of just like, will Thompson push it too far? Or will Limp, right? There's definitely an opportunity there where you're like, you try and get too close to space for a scream, think you can get the finish after all the whittling down, and suddenly you just get blown up by Tiny, and you feel like an idiot. You know, that tends to happen to the Dota players versus this one. Excellent denies you from Limp. I mean, the guy is good at laning. Like, there's no doubt about that. Obviously, his mid and late game sometimes leaves something to be desired. It's a bit of a classic for him, but his laning is sick.
Definitely one of the strongest ones in the game, and will hopefully be able to keep up the good performance that we've seen so far from him. And likewise, Thompson has basically done what his team needed him to do every time, it felt like. And down bottom, getting a little bit of pressure on to S4 with No Tail, keeping those big punches in with the ET Spirit.
Oh, this is such a fun hero to play in lane. Like, ET it's like 2 different heroes in some ways. Like, I feel like there's so much about the hero in the laning stage that you have to learn as much as like a normal hero playing an entire match of Dota. Because there's just so many shenanigans you can do with this hero. With your spirit, between like pulling the waves and like stopping them from pulling the waves by throwing out your spirit. And then if you get the stacks, you get your bonus damage that you're throwing on top of them. For some reason, you can trade like nobody else at level 1 and level 2. Like look at him with the aura in this. He's fighting 2 heroes.
Yeah.
That's 2 heroes for a spirit, guys.
And it just doesn't matter.
He's done
just
the math.
So strong. And has the salve afterwards if things get a little bit too dicey. And in the meantime, up top, a very different scenario, but you can see that OG can kind of do a similar bowling strategy, but mainly by virtue of like throwing out this blood right and basically saying, you know, if you want to get these last hits, if you want to contest for ours, you're going to take some damage for it.
Yeah, FNG's actually so slow that he can't get out of the blood right. Like he just got stuck in it by casting it right in the middle of him. He has to be running like right away when it happens, and Seb even running in there trying to contest his courier, nearly gets it.
Careful, careful. Limp. Trading some hits there, keeping the punches now onto Thompson.
No tail, got stunned, bottom.
Chance, and getting there, first blood.
The bashes are there. He got a little too bold, trying to protect Sumail.
Wait a minute. More punches coming in now onto Sumail. The body blocks coming in on from the IO. Can they find themselves a second trying to get the answers? S4 down low. S4 gets the final touch and trading the aggro over afterwards. No Tail's angry about it. Wants to see if he can get some retribution, but won't be able to happen.
Great little micro spacing there from Hanskin between the blocking, but also getting in range of the tower. Because you saw Sumail was trying to get a trade there, and he almost got it on S4, even through the healing.
Radiant's top tower is under
Lots
attack.
of action early on here. The creep wave did end up getting ran through, so Seb will get there just in time to get some more of the last hits. But you can see a very scrappy battle amongst these lanes. Alliance starting it off, though, with 2 kills on top.
Nico Baby, obviously.
Bottle dead.
That's
Limp.
That's 3 daggers. That is a lot of damage.
Ooh. Okay, okay. So Limp, after the frustrations, not being able to
top
find
lane
kills, as okay, up top as well, going in all the way onto FNG, able to find one.
Nah, it was huge. All that battling, helping out Seb, obviously, right? Gets himself the move speed bonus, so he can just chase down onto FNG, and you know that once he's gone for the swashbuckle, there's no way out.
And another round right there you can see of Saksa dropping the little shredder, killing the missile, getting some nice little gold income from that, and then salving up afterwards. We haven't really talked about it that much, but there is already a couple of stacks being built up by the IO here into the dire triangle. So that's going to be a nice little chunk of change later.
Yeah, only gets the 1, unfortunately. Not quite able to get the second. That's fine. Got the Ancients. That's all that matters, right?
Yeah. Ooh. Seb taking some damage here. Slowed down. Looking for a finish. Can they bring him down all the way, though? Yes, they will. Nico Baby gets the kill. 4-1 start. And down bottom, also looking for more. No Tail in trouble. Gets bashed, gets killed. Another one.
Threw out the tip as well. Nico Baby. They're answering back in game number 2, and S4 is just terrifying. With the gloves of haste now and this bracer, just keeps on turning up the damage. And the problem with ET, of course, is that you don't really have a choice. You kind of have to just keep throwing in the spirit and trading, because once you give up that fight, then they're just going to hit Sumail. And like his gold's not going to look like this, right? It's not going to be at 32 last hits like he is now. So even though it kind of looks like No Tail's feeding a little bit, it is important feeding. True. Nonetheless. And he even gets another stack onto the small camp here. So he's boosting up his damage. And okay, never mind. He's a little bit early.
What happens? Scan now. Recognizing there in the area. And Thompson was able to bottle the arcane. So Limp realizes that's happening. Does have level 6, almost level 7 now too. Waiting to see if Thompson comes back and is going to contest for anything here as more damage getting thrown out up top. FNG down low. Cookie afterwards. A couple more punches. Bloodright forces FNG to the right-hand side, and with the salve up afterwards, down low. Sonic Wave not on the mark! Oh, but Seb's still going to go down. He hit onto Saksa, though, and Nico Baby chased down. Doesn't have quite enough mana or time.
How is he still
cookie.
alive?
Well, goes for the deny. Not quite going to be there in time. Limp again, making huge rotations in this one. And Thompson also up here, but not able to connect.
That delaying by Saksa almost got Thompson a kill. That would have been unbelievable.
S4. Down low. S4 gets the kill, though. Sumail wants to finish him off in a little bit more region. It's not going to be enough. Hanskin backs out as well. Dude, it is a brawly game
Well,
here
up
in
top,
this number 2.
It's not over.
More?
He went for the combo on Nico Baby, but they threw the missile on the Thompson to make sure he wouldn't get the follow-up after. And NoTail even throws out the tip to S4. Says, haha, nice trade. All that for me.
8-2 in terms of the kills, but still the looming threat. Top net worth is Sumail.
You know, it's happened again. Look at the difference.
Yeah.
Like, he's, sure, my support's feeding, but you know why he's feeding? He's feeding me, all right? You might think that you're getting the kills. He's the one who's getting rich. Sumail's absolutely massive right now, and Nico Baby just kind of struggling. He's gone now to the mid lane to fill a bottle. That's not what your carry player wants to be doing.
Yeah, that doesn't feel great, does it? I mean, again, there's a nice chunk of change that's built up here with the ancient stacks eventually for this gyrocopter, but you need to be able to get there and finish them off. And if you're not careful, you lose a bad fight. Suddenly, you know, maybe Sumail can come on in there and try and sneak him away.
It's all they're thinking about that right now, right? Like, Hanskin just planted there for so long to get those stacks. Nico Baby's going for the stats build, no rocket barrage or anything, so he just wants to hit stacks in a while here. Meanwhile, NoTail is just hiding down bottom, trying to get caught by S4. S4 does not have a Quelling Blade, so it's not super easy to catch where NoTail is right now. Does ping out exactly where he's standing,
Yeah,
so he knows.
He got the natural order debuff on him.
Yeah.
And that was what signaled it, so they know he's there. And Limp is going to go find him. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Quick little jump in, slept, but can't walk
Oh, he doesn't
past
have
him.
TP either.
Oh, no. Giving him the tip. Yeah, there's no room there. Queen of Pain's model's just a bit too big.
Up top as well, though, FNG tries to get a jump out of the blood right, not able to get it. Silenced and done.
The chase down is there as OG able to find one in exchange. Tops in Invis rune, but is Limp able to be killed? Sox is here, has the cookie, Avatos, big combo, Limpto gets the blink away! Barely able to escape from that, and S42 will manage to get out. Wow, what a combo. I can't believe he was able to get out of there.
S4's turning up, TI time, making the saves.
That's right.
Helping his ally out. Now, of course, that means Seb's a madman right now. Every time someone else is getting a low, but FNG is feeling safe enough to show under tower because there is no rupture at the moment.
Okay. Safe. They were able to clear out the large camp for Nico Baby, but haven't decided to take on those ancients yet.
Wow. Okay. All right. Good.
Thompson's
pretty poor again.
Yeah, he's not having a great time on this tiny.
Well, I think they're just doing it again.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, this is what they want. This is the Thompson is I think lowered himself in terms of farm priority for this series at the very least.
Well, and it's interesting too because you're starting to see like the differences in style. And is this 4 Protect 1 going to end up working as Seb get rolled on a little bit? FNG missed there at the end. Avalanche toss, tops in. I mean, this is pretty bold of him. Takes off that corrosive haze. Then the back away.
It's so interesting because I feel like, I mean, this has always been how they played, right? It's not that, but I just feel like it's been pushed to a further extreme. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I feel like Thompson's usually like a little bit closer to the other two.
Relocate in. Toxa.
Oh, the Vools?
Oh,
they couldn't
well
do
played,
it.
Sumail.
Oh, he got it nice.
Yeah, he was able to get there in time, and will be stuck. So they don't get the kill. Nice deny comes out there.
Though. Unfortunately, they all get bundled a little bit more to wait for that blink dagger. In this game, so that is something where they can at least try and create some plays and opportunities utilizing the relocate, just the general speed.
Well, he's way out of this one. Demolished there. Throws out one more key.
Question mark walks into the air.
Dude, to be honest, the G started all of this. There's some things going on. There's a little bit of Salem going in the butts. I don't have Peter here, but in spirit.
S4 gets a lot of space up top, though. This kind of stuff you need.
Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah, that's a ping.
Wait a minute.
It's so dangerous when you can't farm them with any.
Oh god, this is dangerous.
Dude, they're coming for
Dude, this is looking really. If Alliance lose these, they're gonna lose the game. It feels like you know that they have to show up and fight this one.
Sumail's just like drooling.
He's so ready. No tail gonna get caught. Another question mark coming out. Down low, S4 down. Now Alliance trying to get themselves a little bit of a turnaround here. Seb is running away from the missile so quickly. He's barely able to back out and keep Nico Baby from dying, but will he end up dying himself? The right clicks come through. Thompson diving under tower gets the finish. The easy tag comes out. Seb just still running around like a madman. The only one left is Nico Baby, and look at your Ancients. How are they gonna come take them all?
Thompson's getting that one. He's like, nice. I've been so poor.
God.
Thank you. Now he can finally get over top of S4 on the net worth chart. Man, those are a target. They want to get some vision in there, knock down the tier 1 tower, and that's gonna make it a lot less safe for them to go there. And look at the circle from Alliance. FNG saying we need to secure our triangle right now.
Yes.
Like that is our bank. That is a chance. Get a shot. We can.
Well, and the thing that
Radiant are
also is that just going into fight, Sumail's not coming to them. In his own
Oh,
stuff
he'll
and
be
saying,
there.
we're gonna go and like just stop you from taking them and cause chaos while Sumail keeps farming. Like that's what it feels like. They're not actually even like fully committed to taking them themselves. They're just wanting to stop Alliance from doing.
Scan too.
Yeah.
They know. Oh, he does. He'll make his way.
I think for she does.
Oh, good board. Lost as well. Alright, they're going for it.
Now they're trying to take them as quickly as possible.
Kisses?
Maybe. Gotta be careful. Move it. Big steal. How many couple there? Sumail. They're trying to FNG. He get enough though. Top and down low. Kisses afterwards. So damage. Give them the high five. Oh, let it be so and let it be said. OG. Just absolutely wrecking.
Radiant's middle tower
Huge.
is under attack.
How much damage that Earth split?
Thompson tossed for up top in the Earth Splitter as that went up there too. That damage is gonna be off.
Oh,
There was 3 here just cracked in the middle of that thing, and then not really you look for at level 1. That was the big damage.
Oh, another round here as Alliance and need to come in. The Ancients feels real bad right now as they'll get stomped yet. No tail.
Such a similar situation the last game.
It is.
Like, they've got this gold lead on OG, and now we have item timings that we sort of need right now. And that's going to be a BKB. S4. He's got the blink, right? He can farm his way there with kills to push his team back into this game. And here's that replay. You can see Nico Baby, actually, he does all right. He gets a little bit of gold from this, but so many of them get stolen.
Devastating play as the rule came out, and then of course, look at that comes in, just hits on everybody.
And it makes them so fast, right?
Yes.
You're getting a max HP per must off for a Bloodseeker.
There's a relocate gank that we missed
is under
as
attack.
well as happening.
That's okay.
Thompson ended up getting knocked down. Certainly not the end of the world.
He got relocated and stunned, and they right-clicked him and he died. There's the recap, guys. I got it.
Toast down. Trouble S4 back to play as well. Fine. So
I like this, the triple crown build. This is how you win through ties. All right, so he sent a message with his item build.
Oh.
The triple crown,
I like
Atos
it.
into Veil.
that's good. That's good.
That's genius.
Radiant's
Seb's on
top
all
tower is
other.
under attack.
All right,
He's
this guy
BMing with his
operates.
items
Yeah.
now.
He says we've done sprays. Has anyone done items? You drop items. I'm just gonna buy them thematically.
Oh, that's so good.
Dire's bottom tower is
Survive.
And all that with
Intelligence.
just one eye.
That's the way
How
to
does
do
he?
it. I don't know. Pirate. Pirate play for me.
I've asked. Do you think we should approach him with pirate terms if we see him?
No, I don't think you'd like that.
I think he's laughing.
I don't approach him. He's
Also
gonna
that.
kill us probably.
Like that.
Nice.
Yeah, they get 8 toes, they get silenced, and away they go.
12 to 14, and a 5,000 gold. Alliance, again, nothing's impossible. Teams make mistakes. It can happen, but right now, Sumail is 4,000 net worth ahead of the next highest in the game, and guess what? That's also his teammate.
Oh, and Sox's cookies have been so good. He makes this look broken. Like, this isn't a hero that I would say is widely considered to be like mega strong or anything at the moment, right? Like, she's had her times in the meta and everything, but so many of these cookie plays in the early game were just absolutely stellar.
Because, you know, just taking that one value point, Redder, getting that Solar Crest afterwards, this could be good though. Can they bring them down? Sonic Wave connects onto both. The relocate coming forward, wanting to find a finish. Will they be able to bring down Sumail? This is the kill that they need. They take down the Snapfire, but also
Huge.
get the Clinks. That is exactly what they need. Earth Splitter off the mark. OG have to be careful.
Chase. Yeah, there's a big temptation for Alliance right now because they know that everything's been spent from OG, right?
That was huge. That was everything that they needed and a little bit more. It's now a 3,000 gold lead, and I mean, you don't have. This is all the net worth already
so
gone.
Greedy, dude.
Thompson is crazy and gonna pay the price for it. Gee, again, a little bit too big for your britches here.
He was thinking, like, if I see them, though, I can blink away. I'll be fine. He was almost right, but gets a bit of a bad blink there. Picked off there, and that lead is just getting absolutely sliced out, and I love this. No cooldown Dota, no Echo Slam to worry about. They just instantly smoke. They want someone else. They're trying to catch OG when they're a little bit like tilted. Not necessarily mentally, but more like, oh, we don't have quite all of our tools available, and they got him right on that bounty rune.
Where is going to be
Counterplay?
the finish. Nail thought about running in there, has the cookie, has the Mortimer's Kisses even.
They want someone other than FNG. FNG looks a little bit free, I think, and well, in the end, that might mean they don't even get him. No, he's dead.
Okay, Atos down. Give him the whip.
He was a no matter what dead. They were kind of hoping for like the and one kill.
Right. And that ends up being a little bit weird too, right? Like trading support for support, but I guess again, if you're trading and you're behind, it's going to be beneficial. And it's all time for Nico start to try and catch up links like this accelerations, like rapid growth that you see, and Clink's game where he needs to be is good, but if Gyrocopter starts to catch up, that's a problem. It was dangerous.
Takes so long though. I mean, he isn't getting there. Obviously, it's massive when you do get the Ags, but right now he's in trouble. Has to be relocated out, which means, of course, that it's a sacrifice, but it's one that Hanskin's willing to make. Definitely don't bring him back with you.
Go all the way back to
Hanskin?
base.
Okay,
Yeah, that was
she's
there.
there.
Make a joke. Back.
Radiant's turret has been
I'll do it.
Don't think I won't. Better buy that
Radiant
BKB.
structures are fortified.
Got it done now. Going in towards that S4
Dire's bottom tower is
zone.
under attack.
Again, this was the big timing that they were looking for last game, was all those big alliance that they just never got the chance to get. Now the question is, can OG put the screws to them? Can they try and like close down the map a little bit?
Yep.
They don't have the same access to Roche that they did have last game, and like, or rather, they didn't get the early
Dire's
Roche that they got
bottom
last
tower
time.
is under
So,
attack. Dire's bottom
it's getting a
tower
little bit
has
dicey
fallen.
here.
Yeah, there are definitely some
Radiant's
issues
top
once again with
tower
like
is
spell
under
immunity and
attack.
everything though. Like this idea of just like how valuable is the BKB, right? That, you know, OG have some tools that can still punish you. Especially they can just like potentially leave the fight, right? They want to just like rush you and run away. It's like they definitely have ideas about itemization in mind to their hero.
5-man smoke. Forward has the kill here. Ah, yeah, they see him. And Stomp's gonna come out. Has the Atos connecting. Dead FNG, but that's position 5.
Thompson's hunting.
Looks like rest of the line can get out. On Limp. Again, there's a relocate potential here. They find the wrong heroes, and now they're gonna go into Roche. Oh, this is nice from OG if they
look
get
at that
this.
Solar Crest. There's so much minus armor right here.
Yes.
This thing is just gone.
S4. There? I don't think so.
I would hope not.
Roshan
Play.
has fallen to the Radiant. Radiant's top tower is under
Lurking
attack.
nearby.
Oh, this could be a kill, maybe. Relocate on top?
Yeah, with the obs being there, it looks very tempting. Sox is kind of big. I think Limp is wondering where the rest of OG is.
Right.
Doesn't want to risk it. Obviously, that's what happened last time, is that
Yes.
they were starting to make the comeback. They made a couple bad attempts on pickoffs that weren't really
Radiant's
safe,
bottom tower
and they lost
is
both of
under
them and
attack.
kind of lost their momentum back into the game. Speaking of momentum, that's very good. Gold-wise. Get more stacks back into our gyrocopter here on the side of Alliance. They're going to feel good about that.
After that warm-up game, it feels like Limp is definitely on the right track this time. 5, 2, and 6 had a much better into falling for some kills. Potential here. Toxa spots him, but they jump right away. Sumail got vision on him. No Tail tries to go for the stomp, but the BKB is out. Now seeing if they can bring down No Tail, but the turnaround, Sonic Wave, they kill off Soxa. Roll through, FNG in some trouble, tries to live. Hanskin keeping him alive, has the relocate away in a second and gets him out.
Man.
Away from S4, so the Ato's not going to connect.
Dire's top tower is under
Wow,
attack.
that was nice.
Man, close, but it's going to be pressure onto this tier 2 tower.
Yeah, Hanskin using the Holy Lock and charges though, just to actually get the save there when FG had to jump through with that rupture being on top.
Is under attack.
Not out of it. In the last couple of minutes, you can see the efficiency of farming from Alliance. It's brought it down to less than 1,000 gold, separating these two. But it is a tier 2 tower taken, and now the outpost. The Aegis in hand, OG. The ones that are still in the driver's seat is you have a pause. The shame from No Tail. Always a shame when a pause comes out.
It's like we have a shard there as well for Sumail.
It does look like, for the moment, a pause. We'll have to see what ends up happening.
Do a camera and get rid of the predictions. Us, and then we could do the.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to get rid of the thing, or if we have like a wait screen, we get rid of the predictions on the side for everyone.
Gonna have our producer help us out here for a second.
That's
Wonderful.
well, okay. Sure. Yeah, sounds good.
There's so much behind the stuff that's happening.
Yep, go for it. It's fine. It's fine. One light's good.
Proper input it, because we want to make predictions are good. Let you know.
This is TI after dark. All right, guys. We only have one of the two lights on. All right, special behind. I'm telling you guys all the secret. Came to the right spot. Runs over here and puts the monitor back on top of the table. Go.
Best one
Lyrical.
possibly have.
Trying to remember as hard as he can what the console command is right now. Going through, he's just like, what is it?
It
Hide.
won't let me do it.
Won't let.
Have to have done it at the start of the
you have to
game,
have done it
otherwise
at the
it
start of the
stays
game.
there forever. So
Really?
I think
Interesting.
we're gonna go back
Thank you.
into the game
Okay,
now.
we can go back into the game now. This was a pointless exercise where I made our
You
producer
did a
work
great
for
job.
nothing.
You
Yes.
did a good job. Oh man, what a time! What a time to be alive.
Just know I did it for you.
That's right. I personally think life.
I just wanted to see my face a little bit more. That's all.
That's true too.
I'm very vain. Why do you think I keep having so many children?
That
It's-
vanity.
Yeah, I think so. That makes him.
the
about
world
right,
could
doesn't it?
use.
Exactly. And how can I achieve that? I mean, it's not quite. It's only half of me. Like,
Right.
yawn. But anyway.
We're going down a rabbit hole that we don't. go down
Okay,
here.
how about back into this beautiful game of Dota? Because this one's really tight. This is a very hyped game. And what do we have left? Right now, we have 3 minutes of an Aegis left on Sumail. They just claimed that top tower. That feels very good. What would you like to do, Ryan? 3 minutes of Aegis. Probably cement your vision and take the tier 2 mid would be a good goal, I would say, as OG. That sound about right? Make sure that your next Roche is going to be really easy. Play the top side of the map. Keep control of Roche. Those are good goals. I'll tell you, I'd like to see a gem. Because I think they're doing great, but the main problem, and the way you lose these games, is when the enemy gets some very good vision. And look what Alliance have done. This vision around the triangle is actually very nice from Alliance. We saw the attempts on the relocates, right? These are predicated off of having deep vision.
Yeah.
So you get a gem, you eliminate these opportunities that they try and go for with the IO plays.
Yes, the other. Where you go with like about forcing high ground, do you? That's going to be something of like how quickly. All that good. Are ready to get back into this. Says yes. Go again. The grudge match continue. I mean, and difference between going 0-2 and going 1 in the group stages for both teams. Like going 0-2 means it's pretty freaking hard to get into the upper bracket. I feel.
Yes.
Live, obviously. I think even with, but it's pretty unlikely. Likewise, if you go 2-0 with the starter groups,
Feeling good.
Easy.
Where you want to be. That's it. That's all you had to do.
Radiant's bottom tower
Just
is
win.
under
You know, that's
attack.
always the
win.
easy advice.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Guy.
I mean, he's fearless right now. Like, if you can't get a good objective, forcing a bad fight is always a good goal with an Aegis, right?
Oh, wait, did it cancel it? Oh, he didn't have TP. Oh, he's in trouble. TP out, relocate. That was weird. He wanted to make sure that they got Nico out of there. So Hanskin will die. Looks like they also managed out with the
Radiant's middle
Mayo.
tower is under attack.
Pay the price. Ends up being brought down in the end by the big bad Clinks. Hero banned a couple times.
Yes, versus OG. After these two games, 100%. Win or lose this game, it still looks crazy the way that they're playing it, right? It seems to be like the perfect carry right now. I love that he can clear the camps without needing to stack, but he can still farm stacks.
Yes.
So like you can see that he's utilizing this this loss on the 15% by just like clearing the camp sometimes at the minute mark. But if a support's going by, they can still stack it up for you, and it's really easy to farm.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Did ruptured. KB try and TP out, and that's for escape. Putting the screws right now to Alliance, closing out the areas. Right now, Alliance don't feel like they can fight, particularly with the Aegis almost.
Radiant's top tower is
Now,
under attack.
how much extra damage can they get in on OG before that Aegis expires?
You know, that's an interesting thought too, is that now they can actually see that, right? Like we know that they have the timing these days.
Oh, maybe.
Radiant's top tower is under
Healed up
attack.
afterwards. BKB comes out. Back what? Oh, Sumail almost able to connect there.
Dire's
S4
middle
gonna
tower
throw out
is
the
under
Corrosive
attack.
Haze. Meantime, Limp just continuing to
Dire's
farm,
middle
trying to get in
tower
towards
has
that AC,
fallen.
but it's another tier 2 tower down. And that's all of them across the map.
That's goals.
Radiant's top tower
You know, you
is
can be
under attack.
completely happy with this Aegis. They have time. They have a full minute.
This is OG though. I don't know if they're ever completely happy unless they're in your base. And that's one kill inside of it.
All right, don't look. Let's guess F&G's deaths. I haven't looked.
6.
Dire's
I was gonna go
middle
7.
tower is under attack.
All right, what do we got?
9. Okay. All right. That's his lot in life right now. But look at this. OG just
Dire's
going
middle
up high
tower
ground.
has fallen.
I mean, again, this is 30 seconds until Aegis is going to be reclaimed, but they're getting in every little bit of action that they can in the meantime.
Dire's
And
bottom
we talked about the
tower
minus
is under
armor. Look at the
attack.
plus armor they're just throwing on top of them, right?
Yeah.
Even nice. I love the solar and medallion. It's so cheesy looking.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Super valuable. And got a slaughter in the game. It's what you need.
They got
Oh,
the Daedalus courier.
that's important.
That's awesome. All right, I guess he wasn't that close next to it. I mean, I guess 800 gold's not that far for Sumail, though, to be fair at this point, with the speed at which he's farming.
Radiant's
Still
top
looking
tower
very
is
hard
under
for
attack.
Alliance, but you can see that there's some avenues here, some ways that they can get back into it if they can get those items online. Go Baby has the Aghanim Scepter done.
I think the shard on S4 is a really cool tool, because one of the problems is that you're seeing he has to initiate on Sumail in circumstances, and he's always going for the Corrosive Haze and then crushing. Because if he doesn't have his bash prep, that's kind of his only choice, right? Because he doesn't want to just get away with invis or like have to worry about it after. And obviously they need the damage at this point because he's so tanky. So you get the shard, and that way you get the guaranteed ultimate on top of him right away.
Nice if we could see Alliance trying to play before. Like he's what, 5,000 gold up right now.
They actually just scanned the dire triangle, and it was green.
Okay.
But Alliance are in there right now, so this could go a little poorly for OG.
Oh,
Team? So
top
alone right now. What?
he is mega in there. Just
They're trying to relocate, but it's too slow.
And like that limp, he's gonna get Abba tossed and killed. And this was the fight that they had waited so long for, and it's just not gonna happen for him. I mean, they're gonna relocate out of here. Don't even get the kill onto Saksa. Oh man, that was just a little bit of miscommunications happening.
Limp just got slept.
Dire's middle
He got
barracks
slept
are
into
under attack.
Avatos, and he just died.
Oh man.
No BKB. That's the disaster mode right there.
S4 was in and it was not in the place that he needed that fight. They just finished this Aghanim
Here's the
Scepter
thing,
done,
is they
too.
had that ward, right, in the Radiant
Yeah.
jungle,
Yeah.
and they were all smoked. So good thing OG didn't buy that gem and
Yep.
de-ward that, or Alliance wouldn't have felt safe trying to make that play. Another reason I'm here.
10,000 gold. It's like these moments. up this anticipation of something that could end up happening. Finally a fight where it goes well for Alliance, and then
look at that.
just falls through their fingers.
Yeah, Aghanim's on Seb too.
They're getting all the items now.
He's had a fantastic game.
He really has.
You know, he's been extremely high in the net worth through the majority of this game. Only recently has Thompson actually had a chance to like kind of make his own way back up there, because Seb's sort of been like less involved on the farming side, not as present like in the lanes. Whereas like Thompson gets up to the Echo Saber, now into full-on Aghanims too. I love Tree Volley.
That was a double smoke, but regardless, smoke. They don't have S4 in it. It happened right there. Now Sumail comes out, finds Limp. It feels like it's falling apart. Can they blow up Sumail? BKB run away. The Tree Volley goes out immediately. They have to freaking TP out of there. Hanskin's going to be controlled. They take down S4. Now seeing if they can find the kill on the IO. The missile is going to chase down out of there. They managed to get out on the IO at the last second, but just nothing going the way that it needs to be right now for Alliance. OG looking clean as can be.
Dire's middle tower is under
Good Sumail, he just stands so far back and lobbing this into the towers.
What an interesting spray to drop down there is, oh man. OG looking for the tier 4 towers now, what, 15 seconds away from everybody being back alive on Alliance. It feels like they haven't even gotten the chance to take a fight. They know that there's no BKB available on Nico Baby. He just has to sit there and take it, relocate back. Limp gonna get Avatos, gets the blink away, but the towers are falling. OG throwing the Tree Volley into the fountain. Where's the answer? Alliance don't have it.
They're not done though. They want to keep fighting. They're smoking out. They see an attempt here.
Oh God, is it gonna work? I mean, they just blink away. Alliance, nowhere left to go.
1 second for BKB.
Oh, he just drops. No BKB available. Literally Murphy's Law of Dota happening right now for Alliance and OG. Are they going to be able to back out of there? Nico Baby trying to chase in. Can they take a good fight finally? Zoxa down low tries to pull them out further. But Alliance, have they done enough? Can they do enough? The right clicks come through. Sumail blows him up. Nico Baby down low. They break the tether. It didn't work. Thompson was able to jump in and snag him. Oh, what a play coming from Thompson at the last second. As they chase in, looking for more. Seb continuing to find him. They only lose one in that snapfire. The mass tips come out as there's still some salt in the veins from earlier in the season. OG looking to end this one emphatically.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
There were some moments there where they were close in that team fight, but Thompson just any hope that they had at the end there. Big plays. And now the chase down continues. This kind of looks like a little bit of a beatdown at this point. They're still going to buy back on Nico Baby. Again, not going to give up. They have the heroes with some potential, of course, right? You know, you never know what can happen with the gyrocopter. You have the IO. Maybe your Dota, perhaps, a little bit on here. But I'm a little surprised that they're still playing this out. I'm not going to lie.
There's not a 0 at the end of that number down there.
No, it could be a while until there's a rapier. For sure.
True.
But Alliance clearly saying we want to play to that. We're not going to give up yet. Even like they want to smoke here.
They head on in. Or head back towards the Roche because in all that fight, I mean, so there is a Roche available.
Yeah, they're going.
Radiant are scanning.
Smoke breaks,
All right.
S4, good crush, onto 2, and ruptured, and in trouble. Cookie tries to back away, S4's dead again.
Radiant's bottom tower
He has been on the struggle, and now the chase forward, slept. Another round of the Earth Splitter comes through, trying to roll out, do what they can. FNG, there's one shot coming out from the clinks, hits the roll on to Seb, but nothing else left in the tank. As it has just not worked Alliance's way in this game number 2. OG, the last couple of minutes, it's just fallen off a cliff or risen up a mountain.
Dire's ancient.
OG turn their sights back onto the Ancient now. It's going to be a long day of Dota.
Yeah, they want to hurry it up.
Yeah, they're feeling ready. As the Ancient is getting ready to fall, Alliance still not willing to back out of this game. Want to give it one last go. Nico Baby runs in, Sonic Wave afterwards, dies to the right clicks. Nico Baby in trouble. He too will fall. And there's some GG's happening eventually in the end. As OG gonna end this one 2-0.
OG.
Very, very solid performance.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful stuff here from OG in both games. A very clear strategy, and frankly, not necessarily a very complicated one. They just play very good Dota, right?
Push coming in on the mid and the top.